Do you have any shares in the Saratoga Water?
No shares, nah. No, I'm actually not with them at all. I'm just big on ownership. I want to make money when I sleep, big exit strategy.
All things considered, this is pretty ridiculous. This man baptized himself in their product for a year and owns about the same amount of Saratoga as I do, and I drink tap. 670 million views and $0. My man was running a Super Bowl campaign from his bathroom, and Saratoga sent him thoughts and prayers. Now here's the issue. Half the people will say he's certifiably insane, and the other half will say he took Saratoga from the Dollar Tree to Publix. And both don't take the right bite out of the apple, because we're not asking the right question. Are creators supposed to be higher talent or extensions of the brand itself? And when it comes to Ashton Hall, there's a few things that nobody has considered. For one, the company was never where you thought it was. The money that everybody says he made them, well, that's questionable to say the least. And what I don't get is if this meathead had any brain cells at all, do you think he could do a little bit of research about the company he was asking equity from? Because if he had looked into it at all, he would see that that's a little bit of a sticky situation. But the harsh reality is, this isn't the first time a regular person made a company famous for the low. And the last time, you know how much they got paid? I'll let you know if you stay tuned for the rest of the video, and it'll change how you think about every creator deal you've ever seen. But before we determine if this man's a marketing genius or completely delusional, we gotta go back and understand what he actually did, because the numbers are so stupid they sound fake. That first video Ashton posted hit roughly 670 million views. Google searches spiked to over 1,000% to an all-time high on Saratoga and hit number 7 trending on X. Primo brand stock spiked as high as 16% in pre-market trading that Monday. To put that into terms, a 30-second Super Bowl ad costs roughly $8 million and reaches about 120 million viewers. Basically meaning he delivered several Super Bowls worth of impressions for the price of nothing. Any marketing executive in America would get fired for trying to buy what he basically gave away for free. Now, post the Bible wave, Saratoga expanded into Whole Foods and 7-Eleven and appeared in Golden Globes and launched Skylar Diggins' WNBA campaign. The brand went mainstream off of his wave. And this wasn't an accident, because Ashton's product placement was actually kind of dummy. Go watch those videos. He's having the water bottle thrown to him, going on runs, filming these super high quality cinematic videos with the label always out and always in frame. This man's was doing product placement for a company he had no deal with.
Saratoga paid me dues, right? Not directly, but every company in America reached out because they saw that number. Every company is calling me, yo, what's up? Let's do something, let's do something, let's do something.
So he had options and turned them all down? Primo publicly confirmed zero affiliation and zero compensation, then later said they'd reach out about a partnership. So case closed, right? Just pay the man. Except I found the numbers that blow this entire argument apart, which I also fear Ashton didn't bother to look at. In 2021, Saratoga had net sales of 13 million and later 71 million in 2024, a 76% compound annual growth rate, all before this video ever existed. That's not a struggling brand that got rescued, that's a rocket ship that got a nice Instagram post along the way. That's like saying Michael Jordan saved Nike, which he did help, but Nike was already a multi-billion-dollar company before Jordan ever put on his laces. And that 16% spike on their stock was only pre-market, then volume and meme stock energy. By market close that Monday, it had settled to about 2.5%. Which is basically GameStop energy when everybody thought that they were going to be billionaires by 9 a.m. and then broke by 4 p.m. The brand didn't need saving. The stock bump was pre-market dust. And this next part are the facts that ends this conversation, and I haven't seen a single person bring it up. Saratoga Spring Water was founded in 1872. The CEO and sole shareholder Adam McCall sold the company to Blue Trenton, formerly Nestle Waters North America, in 2021. Blue Trenton would merge with Primo Water in late 2024 to form Primo Brands, a publicly traded $7.4 billion conglomerate that also owns Poland Springs, Pure Life, Deer Park, and Arrowhead. Do you understand what that means? There is no equity in Saratoga. The man who owns Saratoga already cashed out 3 years before Ashton Hall ever picked up the blue bottle. The exit strategy he talks about in that interview, it already happened without him. And if they wanted to give him something, it'd be shares of Primo Brands, a water conglomerate. He'd own 0.001% of Poland Spring, and that's not generational wealth. That's a rounding error on a rounding error. So legally, structurally, and mathematically, he deserves nothing. Case closed, right? Except this has happened before. And what happened to these two guys tells you why Ashton Hall Hall might actually be on to a little something. In 2004, Glaciode offered 50 cents a vitamin water deal. He negotiated a 2.5% equity stake on top of his $5 million endorsement fee. Between 2005 and 2007, vitamin water exploded from $100 million to $700 million annually. In 2007, Coca-Cola buys Glaciode for $4.1 billion cash. 50's cut out of that, $102 million pre-tax. Now, Glaciode initially said no to giving him equity. I mean, mans had been shot 9 times. They were worried their spokesperson might die out during their contract. 2.5%, that's it. 2.5% of a water company turned a rapper into a 9-figure businessman. That's what equity means. But do you see the difference in this deal and Ashton's? 50 Cent was in on the ground floor. And the funny part is, nobody remembers the vitamin water ad. Nobody quotes the commercial. All they remember is 50 Cent holding the bottle. Does that sound familiar? Because in September 2020, Dogface goes viral for skateboarding with an Ocean Spray cranberry bottle. He does 27 million plus views on the original video. Now, he wasn't robbed. Ocean Spray came back with the real deal. A truck, Super Bowl TikTok campaign, paid partnership, and also booked Fashion Nova, ASOS, Walmart, and Viviant commercial with Snoop Dogg. His total earnings out of all of it was about $340,000. He bought a $320,000 house in Idaho in cash, and bought his parents a house too. But he didn't get any equity, no royalty on cranberry bottle sales, and every dollar was a flat fee. By 2024, he was publicly saying he was still struggling to pay off his parents' house. You see, 50 Cent got equity before growth, while Dogface got paid after growth. There's an order of operations to the game. Equity before the blow up equals your grandkids eat. Trying to ask for your slice out of the cake after the brand's already exploded? Well, that's a tough pass. And for whatever reason or another, Mr. Hall saw both of those endings and chose a third option: wait. Which, good luck to him. But the bottom line is this: does Ashton Hall deserve equity in Saratoga? Hell no. The brand was already a rocket ship. But is he crazy for refusing the cash? Well, ask Nathan Apodaca now how the cash-only model worked out for him 4 years later. But here's what makes it hard to defend Mr. Hall. He's still doing it.
I still drink Saratoga. You see Saratoga in all of my videos still to this day.
They told him no, and he didn't get what he wanted, and yet he's still giving out the dope for the low. Every video, that label is still out. Meanwhile, I've seen NBA players flip Gatorade cups around during press conferences so the logos don't show. I've seen video of Aki from the Aki Way pulling labels off of drinks just so that they don't get any free promotion off of him. Hell, I've even seen videos of certain athletes be asked what their favorite snack is and not reply because they know the value of their brand. These people understand that every second of their screen time is marketing real estate. And if you're not getting paid, what are you going to promote it for? Remember when I was saying Jordan didn't save Nike? That's true, he didn't. But you know what Jordan did do? He put his name on the shoe. He didn't just wear them, he owned them. And that's the difference between a spokesperson and a mogul. Ashton Hall just told the entire world on camera which one he's trying to be. But he just hasn't figured it out yet, because you can't put your name on someone else's shoe and then just keep wearing it for free. And every founder with a product and no distribution, just watch a man with 670 million impressions say, "I don't take checks, I take stakes." He's not negotiating with Saratoga, he's running a commercial for himself. Equity or fumble? Pick your side in the comments, and if you think he deserves a percentage, give me a real number. I want to see how you come up with the math. But that's all I got, guys. I'll see you in the next one.